everybody, it's Christine. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do my April TBR. First, I want to say I had a couple of comments about declawing cats. I don't believe in it. I don't declaw at all. What I had meant was as soon as I get her claws out of my arm, she will go down. Yeah, no, I don't. Nope, no declawing. I'd rather the furniture be destroyed than hurting a cat like that. So, as you know, I do the Triple RC challenge, and all the links are below. So I don't do romance, it's whatever fits in the category. So the first one is A is for April. Read a book that starts with an A, or a book whose author's first or last name starts with an A. And I chose A Moment of Magic by Christina Crockett. She's a costumer for Mardi Gras costumes, and he's a photographer. That's all I know right now. So book 2, or challenge 2, is Olympian Gods and Goddesses Artemis. Artemis was daughter of Zeus and Leto, and twin sister of Apollo. She was primarily a virgin huntress, goddess of wildlife, and patroness of hunters, or patroness. She was an important goddess in the lives of women, especially when it came to marriage and young creatures. Read a book with siblings in the story, or where someone goes hunting, or where there's a married couple or a goddess in the story. And this one I chose, A Cowboy in Manhattan. I believe it's book 2. And it's by Barbara Dunlop in Colorado Cattle Barons. So I read the first one last month, I think. Pretty sure. So it's book 2, and it's a bunch of brothers and a sister, I think. So number 3 is Featured Author Challenge. And it's Joan Johnston. Read one book written by Joan, or any author with her first or last name. And was there one? No. So I had to read, where was that? Okay, it's either read a book with a 5 or 7 in the page count, or 5 and 7 in the published date, with a character, or a character who is an actor, professor, or attorney, or a book where drama, acting, theater is featured, or read a book that involves travel of some kind of research, or whose author initial is C. And I thought this was I might have made a mistake. But I had chosen, if I can get this to go, Longing for Home, and it's book 1 in Longing for Home by Sarah M. Eden, and I have to read it on ebook, so it's from the library. And then challenge 4 is April is International Guitar Month. That's where I screwed up. Okay. Longing for Eden is for this one. International Guitar Month was created in 1987 as an annual celebration of guitars and guitar products to help retailers create interest in the guitar industry. Every April, guitarists and music aficionados from around the world gather physically, virtually, and mentally to recognize both the instruments and the talented musicians who bring them to life. Read a book with a musical instrument on the cover, or has a musical character, or has the letters IGM in the title in any order, or has 19 or 87 in the page count, and that was Longing for Home by Sarah Eden. The one I was going to read for number 3 is, oops, no, don't do that. Come on. There we go. Frontier Woman by, sorry, technology bugs me sometimes. Joan Johnston, Frontier Woman, and I have to read it as an ebook as well. So those are the only 2 ebooks that I chose to do this month, because you know I don't like ebooks. Okay, now we're on. Challenge 5 is April Fool's Day, an annual celebration in some European and Western countries recommended by playing practical jokes and spreading hoaxes. The jokes and their victims are called April Fools. People playing April Fool jokes expose their prank by shouting April Fool. Read a book that has a silly, goofy prankster character or has a word with double letters in the title like Fool, or was published in April of any year. And I chose Can You Keep a Secret by Sophie Kinsella because her characters are always goofy. So she's, yeah, I like her books. They're fun and light. So challenge 6, April 1st is also Easter Sunday. While considered the most important Christian holiday for many, it also has origins in the pagan world. In fact, some say the very word Easter comes from the Saxon pagan festival honoring the goddess Easter, also called Oster. The goddess Easter's symbol is the rabbit, so that's where the Easter bunny came from. Good to know. Read a book that has a small animal on the cover or celebrates a holiday in the story or has all the letters of Easter in the title and or author's name in any order. I chose Yarn to Go. It's book 1 in the Yarn Retreat Mystery, and it's by Betty? Yeah, Hechtman. And it's got a nice little black cat on the front. So, challenge 7 is Tweed Day. April 3rd is Tweed Day. Celebrates the warm, fashionable woolen clothing that originated in Scotland, most often with a chevron-type pattern. The word tweed originally came from tweel, the Scottish word for twill, and after being misinterpreted by an Englishman, morphed into tweed, not the tweed. Seemingly always in fashion, tweed keeps you warm and looks good too. Read a book that has someone wearing a suit on the cover or something warm like a coat, mittens, etc., or has a pattern on the cover like stripes, chevrons, polka dots, etc., or read a book set in Scotland or England or anywhere in the UK. And I had to re-choose because I had Nora Roberts, the second book to the Ardmore series that I just finished, but couldn't get it. So I chose An Inconvenient Affair by Catherine Mann, and it's the guy with the suit on it. Challenge 8, April 7th is World Health Day, sponsored by United Nations World Health Organization. World Health Day focuses on a different health theme each year. It is an international event to emphasize and work on important health issues or problems with activities on that focus on awareness, education, programs, and fundraising activities to help with the health issue for the year. Read a book when someone's health is an issue or with a character that is a healthcare worker or has the letters WHO in the title or the author's name. And I chose Lover Unbound by J.R. Ward, and I think this has to do, because the female character in here is a healthcare worker. So Alana, if you're ready, in April, we can continue. Once I finish the other one. Yeah. And challenge 9 is April 28th is International Astronomy Day. Established in 1973 to promote astronomy to the general public. Astronomy clubs and groups use this day to help teach the people about the stars and other celestial bodies in the universe. Read a book with a celestial body on the cover, or with a character who is a scientist of any kind, or tagged as science fiction, sci-fi, or has clubs or groups as part of the story. And I just had to. Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I am so excited for this one. And of course, I mean, it's all in space. So, what better book to pick? I picked this up yesterday. I've been wanting to pick it up. I was kind of hoping it was purple, but hey. And challenge 10 is always a random book. Just pick anything random. So I will probably pick up The Air by Kira Cass. I'm anxious to get back into it. I also have the short story The Prince that I haven't read yet, so I'll read that. But yeah, because these are super quick and easy, and I like them. I'm not gonna complain. So that is my scheduled TBR for April. I don't know. I always pick up extra books, but I never know what I want to pick up because it has to be what I'm in the mood for. So that's it. Let me know what you guys are going to be reading for April, if you've read any of these. Yeah. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. Bye.